Hello my fellow internet people, NBZ here. Today bringing you my 200th uploaded video onto YouTube, obviously discounting many other videos that were put up. Drunken narration. Anyway, yeah, this is the 200th upload I have put onto this site, which actually strangely enough is also coinciding with the 3-year sort of anniversary of this account, although that happened like maybe a couple of weeks ago. It was 3 years since I made this account on YouTube. Granted, I didn't start posting anything until around April 2008, but this account was in fact created 2007 in November. So yeah, that's pretty much how that goes. That was around the time when I was starting off playing Wi-Fi battles and stuff. But you know, during that time on Diamond and Pearl, I had a team which many people remembered me for, and which I think, you know, I was sort of known by, which was it was a little thing called a Sandstorm team, and it had a twist because it used a poke that not many people were using at the time, and you know, not many people considered to be very good. The aforementioned Shuckle, who you know, became my signature trademark, Nubs, and you know, he's done pretty well in the past. Only problem was that the Platinum metagame came around, and you know, I didn't play much of that metagame, but kind of decided to retire the team during that period of time. But of course, now that 5th gen is upon us, and I have told all you people who have been eagerly awaiting this return that I have remade, rethought, reimagined, remastered this Sandstorm team of the past, and it is come out to play again. So I've been having some pretty good success with it, not gonna lie. I mean, the couple of losses that I've suffered are from a very good player in Shofu, and also one battle in which I just got completely hacked over. But it's been going pretty smoothly so far, and I have quite a few matches to post from using it, at least 6 or 7, so you can get ready to enjoy that ride, and it's going to start off right now. We have the first one. This was actually the 4th game I'd ever had with it, and this was against 1104Lebron. I think he contacted me via Abra's Asylum and said, you know what, I'll give you a match. This was pretty much when I first got Black and White back, like a month ago or something, or 2 months or whatever. But let's jump right into this and see how it goes down. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, challenged by LeBron, let us go. Leading off with Mrs. T as per usual, and he leads off with a Swampert. Now Mrs. T has had a slight cosmetic change. I've switched over to a more physically based Mrs. T, using Crunch over Dark Pulse, and I've actually given it Fire Blast just to, you know, hit those steals and those other things that were annoying me. I didn't think Skarmory would be as much of a problem this gen, which is why I'm not carrying Thunderbolt, but I am carrying the Sub, and I am carrying the Focus Punch, and I'm predicting him to set up rocks of some kind, but I'm not quite sure if he's going to roar me out or just go for rocks or what. So in the end, I believe I'm going to go for a Crunch just to see how much damage it does, see if he's physically or specially defensive, and it turns out it does not very much. So I'm guessing he's going to be more physically defensive than special. Not much of a problem. He gets his rocks up, which is a slight pain because, you know, guys like Shuckle are going to suffer from, you know, taking rock damage, but I can switch out relatively easily and go to my Engine, which is my Rotom Wash form. Now Rotom Wash is very useful on this team. Not only does it provide that Levitate resistance, but it also, you know, is a water type to absorb any water threats like Swampert, and you know, has Electric Stab, which is, you know, really helpful in this team. It's actually a Choice Scarf Trickster, and I go for the trick on the Swampert, gain some lefties as he goes for the not the Levitate, for the Earthquake, but of course I have Levitate, and bloody hell, Rotom moves around really quickly on the screen. I can't even keep up with it. My brain just frazzles from how much it moves. But for some reason he thought that Levitate was not there for some reason, so he went for Earthquake, and he got Choice Scarf locked into it, which is bad for him. I'm going to go for the Hydro Pump because it's my strongest stab move, and he goes out to his Dark Steel type, which just gets absolutely destroyed by that Hydro Pump, which is very nice for me. Now I'm kind of fearing a Sucker Punch, but seeing as Rotom is no longer Ghost type, I'm not fearing it as much, so I'm just going to go for the safe Thunderbolt. Hopefully he doesn't use the Sucker Punch, and I'll be able to take him out for free, which would be absolutely awesome, and he does go down, which is great. So I'm up already here, things looking good, and Rotom is shaking about as he always does. So now he's going to go out to his Electric Spider guy, and I was talking to Nick on Skype. I was like, okay, what does the Electric Spider guy have? What's he going to be using? I'm not sure if I'll be able to take a Stab Electric move. Is he going to Volt Change? Is he going to what, he's going to be Choice Scarfed, I don't know, I'm kind of, you know, unaware of what he's going to be doing. I'm thinking he's going to go for an electric move just for the stab, and he goes for the Thunder, which actually hit in the sand, which is, you know, that's an achievement and a half. And I do get the benefit of the fact that I find out he's Life Orbed, which is good. I do have a ground type which I could have gone to. I have a couple, which this is one of them. This is Doriyuzu, who you know, gets the Swift Swim of Sand Throw, which doubles your speed in sand. And this guy is a new favourite of mine because, you know, it means that the Sandstorm team can centralise around a wall in Shuckle and a sweeper in this guy who just rapes face, outspeeds and rock slides that stupid spider, which actually has huge speed, but it's going to be outsped by me because I have amazing speed in sand. So yeah, the rock slide takes him out, and he's going to go to Sizzle, which obviously I don't want to take a superpower or a brick break or any kind, so I'm going to go to Gliscor, who would have had Poison Heal, but of course I didn't have that at this time, and also I found out that Poison Heal does not work with Roost or Stealth Rock because it's an illegal combination. In any case, he goes for the Brick Break and gets a crit, which is not good for me, but it really doesn't matter because, you know, I resist it regardless, so it's not going to do anything. So I go for the rocks as he sets up his Sword Stance, and I'm not quite sure whether to stay in here and keep Earthquaking him to death, or whether I'm just, you know, going to try and stay in or what. But I get the Sandveil hacks, which is exactly why Gliscor's on this team with Sandveil, is to avoid, you know, get that Sandveil hacks into play, which works. And then I get a crit Earthquake, which was kind of gay, but you know what, I don't really care because it's Sizzle and it's annoying, and it goes down after 2 Earthquakes. He bullet punched me once with the +2, and it, you know, it doesn't take me out because Gliscor can live +3 Life Orb bullet punch, +6 Life Orb bullet punches as it has done before. So that's a really extra special feature of this guy. So he goes into Rankarosu, which is this psychic guy who I can't really do anything about. So I'm going to go out to Nubs because, you know, Spadef attack drop, I mean defense Spadef is just ridiculous. But he uses Psycho Shock, which is a physically dealing damage move, which is not good for me because it means that if he hits me again I'm going to die and it's going to be really bad. So I'm just going to stay in here. I'm pretty sure that I can live another one because Shuckle is just Shuckle, and that's what he does, and he lives and survives forever. And he lives with 9 HP, and I get the rest off, and I was like, yes, because Shuckle does not die. Does not die, okay? He just doesn't die, he just comes back from the dead every time, and wins every time. So, he goes to Swampert, and I don't know why, because he probably would have done more damage to me with his freaking Rankarosu using Psycho Shock than this Swampert going for some Boiling Waters here, but apparently he wants to go to Swampert and use Boiling Water on me, and it's going to do nothing. It's going to do 44 whole damage after lefties. It's going to be 30 damage done to me, which is just pathetic because even though, you know, he has water, it's just super effective stab move. I have over 900 Spadef, so that's going to hurt a lot. So I went for the Toxic when I predicted my wake up, well, not predicted my wake up, but was inevitably going to wake up. Unfortunately, it goes to this guy who's the Magic Guard, so Toxic's not going to do anything to it anyway. But the Psycho Shock doesn't do that much as I go for the knockoff. I mean, Psycho Shock does do a lot more than Boiling Water did, but I'm going to be able to take it nicely. I'm just going to knock off his lefties just for inconvenience on his part because it means that, you know, he can't get extra damage back. He's not going to be hit by Sandstorm anyway, but I don't really see much point in him doing anything else. So yeah, I encore him into Psycho Shock because now it gives me the opportunity to rest here because I knew I would live, and I rest up back to full, which is really nice, and I get there, and now I can go to T-Tar, which is Dark type obviously, and I'm going to take the Psycho Shot like it's nothing because it is nothing, because T-Tar is Dark. So that's how that's going to go down. So go to T-Tar, and Psycho Shock doesn't do anything. It means that I now get a free substitute. He's encored into Psycho Shock, he can't do any other move. He's probably predicting a crunch here, which is why he goes out to his Swampert, but I get the free substitute off, which is very nice, as he takes rock damage on the switch in. Now he's going to be able to take me out with an Earthquake regardless, because, you know, he has stab on that and it's going to take out the sub, but I'm going to go for the Focus Punch first of all, just to do some nice damage to him. It's going to do more damage than Crunch would, which is kind of weird because Crunch has stab and stuff, but you know, it takes him down pretty low, which is awesome for me. And obviously I'm not going to stay in for a second Earthquake because that's going to kill my Tyranitar, which means that even though he's going to do some damage with Earthquake, he's not going to, because I'm going to, what am I saying, I'm going to switch. So because he's Choice Scarfed in, I dropped my DS because I realized, oh no, I'm just going to die here or something stupid. This is a terrible narration, what am I even saying? This is just seriously, get my freaking head in the game. I go to Gliscor because he is Choice Scarfed, because I locked him into Choice Scarf off earlier with Rotom, which is why he can only use Earthquake, which is why I go to Gliscor. Now, he could have potentially gone for the Boiling Water, but obviously with the Tyranitar special defense boost it wouldn't have been good, but he was already locked into Earthquake anyway, so that really was quite a pointless explanation there. Anyway, Gliscor's going to get the Roost off, and he's going to go to this guy, which I'm not really bothered about him doing anything to me now, because I know he only has Psycho Shot to hit me with, which deals physical damage, so it's not going to do a lot to Gliscor at all. So Earthquake's going to be my weapon of choice here, and it's going to be, I think, 3-hit KO, and this is where, you know, the lack of lefties thereof helps me out very nicely, because I can just 3-hit KO him without having to worry about the extra lefties gain. So Shuckle did a nice job getting rid of that thing's lefties, even though he's not taking Sandstorm damage, you know, as I said before. I'm going for the Roost here just to get myself up to a respectable amount, just so, you know, later on I can, you know, be better equipped. And he actually misses thanks to the Sandvale hacks, so that's some nice hacks in my favour as I go for the Earthquake to take his Rankarosu right out, and it falls in the hole. So things are looking generally pretty good here. I mean, Gliscor's at full, I got Shuckle still in the wings who's rested up, all my guys are looking nice, T-Tar's around half, and I've got my Goron, my frickin' Doriyuzu in the wings to some sweeping later on, but he goes to Gliscor here. And goes to Swampert here. I have Gliscor. So as he goes to Swampert, I'm thinking I might go for the Earthquake, but I don't really want to take a Boiling Water to the face or something and make him live, so I go to Shuckle just as safety fodder. Safety fodder? What sort of a word? Did I just invent that? Yes, I'm going to call that safety fodder. Going into Shuckle is always safety fodder, because it's just a safe move to do, because he can take it just always, every day, all the time. He's going to go to Sazandora as I just try and burn my turns of sleep, because obviously rest resets every time you switch now, so I'm going to have to burn 2 turns here regardless, even though I might have burned one earlier, which I don't think I did burn one earlier, but I didn't. Anyway, he goes for the Fire Blast, which I was lolling my head off at. I was like, even if that hit, it would have done nothing, because I have amazing special defense, and that's how I roll. So he goes for the Fire Blast here, and it still does nothing, and that was a crit, by the way. That was a crit Fire Blast. That's how much that did, just to let you know, just, you know, putting that out there. So I Toxic him, which is fine, because it means I can just rest stall him now, and once I go to sleep he's really not going to be able to do anything whatsoever to me. Don't know why he's going for Fire Blast, probably thinks that it's super effective or something, but it's not. He gets a second crit, you know, that's fine. 2 crits in a row, it's not really going to do anything to Shuckle, because Shuckle just rolls on and lives, and that's what he does. So yeah, I rest back up to full, and Sazandora is going down to Sandstorm, going down to Toxic, going down to whatever the hell else he has. Does he have Life Orb? I don't even know. But he's going to go out to Swampy here, which is Choice Scarfed, obviously, and he either goes for the Earthquake or the Boiling Water. He goes for the Roar, actually. He goes for the Roar, so he's Choice Scarfed into Roar, and goes out to my Garchomp, which is the Bread and Butter Chomp set, which was made Uber back in the day of Diamond and Pearl. The Sword Stance Yachi Berry Chomp, which is just amazingness in every single way. However, I do not carry the Outrage, I carry the Dragon Claw instead, just for longevity's sake, meaning that I can sweep for a longer period of time if I manage to get a Sword Stance up and not have to, you know, worry about freaking Outrage confusing haxing me over. So goes to Sazandora, which I know is probably going to be Scarfed, because why would he bring it in otherwise? Well, apart from the fact that it's his last guy, but you know, I don't want to get screwed over by some freaking stupidness. And he actually predicts my switch to Shuckle and goes for the Surf, but as you can see, over 900 special defense just says fuck you to Surf, and it does nothing. So I think we're coming pretty much to the end here, because after this turn he's going to go down to Toxic, Sandstorm, whatever. So yeah, it's really not going to matter that much. So Surf is not going to do anything to me. I'm going to be fast asleep still, but thanks to the Sandstorm and the Toxic damage, I'm pretty sure he dies this turn, and that's the game. So I guess that's a good game there. 11, okay, fine, he didn't die there, okay, fine, I'm getting ahead of myself, but I managed to live the Surf anyway with 45, which, you know, is fine, because Shuckle just takes it all the time. So, great game there, 1104Lebron. I think his channel's actually changed now. He's made a new account. There's Darth Vader there saying hello. You just wave to Darth Vader, people, because I decided to bring him in for this battle, because he's so cool, on the top of my pencil. I don't know why, but he's just there. Anyway, go check out his new channel, I think, Louisi X or something. I'll yes, I will live for that link in the description. No, I'll leave the link in the description. You can go check it out. So I'm pretty much sure that's it for this time on Sandstorm Epic Teamness. I will be back next time with some more Sandstorm Epic Teamness and some more nubs, and yeah, some more nubs to roll over with my nubs. So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say for now. Goodbye, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Guten Tag, my peoples.